Well, I'm back down the creek at my little spot, doing what I love most. And yeah, I'm getting some little bits on the mat again. And look, I haven't really bothered testing a new spot at all yet, seeing as I've just got so much to do here till I reach the rock, and it's so deep that, you know, it's going to be a long time till I turn the sluice around and fill this hole in. But it's going to be good because I'm going to be able to do it right here somewhere. So I will be testing a little bit further, but I'm going to run this down. I'm not going to have too much footage, which is sad. So it's just going to be a nice little quick one. Back to the pans. So we'll just do a few shovels. You'll be able to see just how deep I'm getting into it. And then a little bit more. But got some really big rocks. Not that one, but big rocks in here. Alright, pretty cool. Nice cobbles in it. Well, that'll do us. It's nearly a full tub. What is it, full tub? Sort of muddy rock. We'll get him. Beautiful. Now, I will just leave the mat on. I can only really see gold up the top, so I'm not too worried, even though there might be some down there. I'll just do 2 down it, wash the mat, and hopefully I can get 1 more done. So I probably won't be able to film too much. I've literally got 1 hour, and we're going to have to get out of here. We'll have to do some bushwalking next time, because yeah, we're going to run out of time. But there's some awesome, you know, tribs up here that I do want to check out. But anyway, let's get stuck in. Alright, we're going to have a quick look. Can see some gold in this one, some nice bits as well. So we're not going to get too close. Got the tripod on. But we're going to clean this mat off and we might just get a glimpse of it yet. It's looking good. Can't see anything down here, which is a good sign. So, yeah, in the bucket. Hopefully I can do one more. Only got half an hour. Then the pickup's coming. Yeah, there's some nice bits in there. Can't complain. Traps are working. And there is a couple more small bits in here. Another bit up there. So it's in there. And look, it's dropping off in the first ripple. Can't see much in these bottom ones. So that's good too. Excellent. In the bucket we go. We'll get another one in. And it's all going to go down the sluice once more. And then we'll pan him out. And just a really quick look. I did get it. Not as good as yesterday or the big bits I got before, but it's still there. It could just be hidden in the mat. Let's check him out. There it is, nice and clean. There's a couple nice bits in there. A lot of fine stuff. But, not too bad. Little honey hole keeps on giving. Alright, so I've just put both of yesterday's and today's from the nipper bottle into the pan for a last clean. I think we're going to get a pretty good weigh up. If that's not a gram, then I can't count. This looks good. It's a lot of fine stuff though. There's not much thickness in any of it. But still a good day. Couple days, I should say. And there we have it. A 2-day special. 1.11. Well, it's definitely been a while since I've been out this early. As you can see, the sun is just about to rise. It's going to be a good day. I've been dropped off early. So, you know, I've got a few hours here, probably 5 or 6. Going to probably fill my hole in today. Unfortunately, going to chuck all the big cobbles in and all the small stuff, and that should level out. Just going to take one more little bit out of the bottom, see what it's got in it. Maybe do some tests. As you can see, there's definitely a lot of cobbles up here, and I want to get at least one test tub done from somewhere in here, because I reckon it's one last bar set and it just drops off deep. And I reckon someone's pulled this out of right behind the bar here once upon a... Oh yes, giveaways on today. Good luck everyone. I'm not going to be there until Savo to do anything about it, but let's just try and see some gold for the meantime. Let's get into it. Well, I'm pretty set up. I might just get stuck into it now, even though it's still a bit chilly. I'm just going to have to brave it, get in the water. Alright. Well, just going to have to dive on in. Woo. Oh yeah. It's about as cold as I left it. I'm just going to bucket them today. Well, I did that a few more times. Now I've got a full one. This has been set up. Just going to run it and hopefully we catch all the gold off it. I'm going to just push the tailings over here. I might have a dig behind these big rocks once I chuck this all in the hole. We'll just sample in here and we'll fill that in. But anyway, before we do that, let's see what we got. Hopefully we're seeing gold in the first mat. Well, just finished that one. Yeah, can't see anything too major, but hey, look, there's some little speckles in there. I think you can see one in that little gap there. Nothing too major, but I just did a test pan. The test pans are looking good. There's a few specks in that, a few on that side. Camera's on the tripod, can't see them, but look, there's 4 or 5 specks in that. So I'll keep bucking them in and then try a bit of a new spot in the hole, and I don't know, if it stays small I might have to change holes because I do want those bigger bits. Might jump into an upstream section here and same thing. I'll just fill my hole in here with all these tailings and run my new tailings into the hole and yummy yummy, see what we got up here. Well, sun's now out, which is good, starting to warm up. Just did a test pan while I was waiting for it to the mat to dry out, and I'm still getting it. So we'll just leave that there. Just about to clean the mat. Now we will check this out. Just let me unscrew this for a second. Alright, now we can get in there and have a little look. So I do have some gold up here in the corner, in there. It's looking alright, just some medium bits. Obviously some more up here, nice shiny bit there. Trap's looking pretty chockers, so we're going to clean this mat off. Don't know if I'm going to pan it. Look, I probably should, but I'm going to do 2 more down it, and I definitely know there's gold in it. Every test pan I've been doing has had, 6 to 8 bits in it. So I'll do a couple more. I'm going to come into the little bit of a centre of the creek here now. So I'll be able to start filling my hole in because I've found a nice big rock right in the middle, which should actually have some gold around it. So yeah, we'll check that out. That's what I just got that from, and it's some bigger bits. So it's coming straight around this boulder, and there should be a bit of a line here of gold where it's all concentrating and kind of making it to here. So we'll see how we go. Still got a few hours, so I do want to test some other spots. Maybe go for a little bush walk because it's going to be a beautiful day down here on the south coast. Well, I just did a test pan from downstream, and I kid you not, it is just getting better. Single test pan, 1 shovel, so I'm going to go get a couple buckets of that, or maybe I'll just do another couple test pans, see if it keeps going, because there's a lot of speckles in that for a single test pan. So imagine doing a whole tub of it. It should fill the gaps. So I'll do another test pan. I'll wash this into my bucket, and let's go see if we can do that again, because that was nice. That was just literally the top of it as well. Same kind of thing, an eroded gravel bar. You can see it here, a bit of a gravel bar, but it's been eroded in the middle, and there's some big rocks there. So just digging on the back of them gave me that. So let's go do another. All right, I've moved a little bit upstream. I'm just doing a little bit of filming. Met Kylie down here, another prospector out for a scratch. Good to see. Beautiful day for it. I'm just going to set up here. I've done my water hole. Just going to do some tests out of this little spot here, and I've already got a bucket loaded. There's already a couple in the mat. So we're going to do a double down it, and then we'll clean these up. And I might do a couple more and see what we got. Nearly there, just filling up the bucket. Oh yeah. Now look, most of these aren't older than 150 years.
Yeah, well, have you seen that? Up further, there's a big iron bar.
I've seen a couple of them. I know there's definitely, around some of the old tracks, there's some big old ironbarks. It might be on the last road, there's a right turn and it swings down and goes past one that's locked.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one?
Is it the one, is it on the creek?
Yeah, it's pretty much right next to the creek and the road comes right past it. Alright, well, this will only take me 5 minutes to run this one. Now, I am seeing some finer micros in here again, but we'll just have to wait till we get home and have a good look. That's probably all I'm going to do. I'm going to chuck them in there and let's do it. Well, that's the end of my day, but because Kylie here is a member of the Have a Go Facebook page, we are going to run some tubs down together. She can use the sluice and take a bucket of cons home, and hopefully she's going to get something nice out of it. So let's get into that. We're just about full, so let's run it. And that'll do it. We've just ran 2 down for Kylie there. We had enough time, so we thought we might as well. Hopefully there'll be something in there for when she gets home. And that's going to do us. So it was nice to meet you, Kylie. Well, I've made it back. Now I've got a pretty decent bucket here. This one's probably this full. Probably just got that extra couple of tubs that I don't usually get. So hopefully it's going to pay off. Sluice is up. Let's get straight into it and see some gold. Yeah, there we have it. Do a couple scoops in her. She's a pretty fine sediment now. And like I said, about 6 tubs in there. I'm just going to whack her in. No point watching too much of this. We won't see any gold. Just skip to the end. Now we are still drying off here, but you can see I've got some pretty mighty rocks in there. I might pull a couple of these off, but you know, they'll be trapping stuff on the way down. But just look at this top mat. And we definitely got some gold in there. Can't quite see it all yet. It's still pretty dull under the shade here. But look, it's there. There is some gold there. Happy days. And then obviously it's jumped the bar today and got some in the second mat. Nothing too major. Well, let's get him in the pan. Well, we're in the sun to see if we can get a bit of a better look. There's a lot in my little gold trap there that we probably can't see yet. Got some in the front row. As we skim across, you can see right in front there it's been catching. And then all the way over here, catching into the muddies, and then obviously jumping it there. Did see one little speck down in there as well somewhere. So look, it could be filthy, who knows? Gonna have to pan him. Alright, this is it. The last hurrah. Getting that nice little spread along the back. Getting a lot of it over here. It's coming out thick and fierce over here. I think I'm going to have to suck that up and put it in a cleaner pan to try and sort that out. It's got a lot of black sand in it. Let's see if we can get a bit of a look at it. There we go, so it's a good little chunk of gold. But yeah, still got a lot of black sands in there with it. Let's try and get a bit of a nicer photo on the phone. Just getting a bit of a phone shot of it. Not too bad. I'm going to clean it up a little bit more. Well, it's a decent whack. And here it is. Nip a bottle poured into the pan. Now look, it's not too bad. It is very micro-y looking stuff. So look, there's a good amount of it. There's a couple of nice bits in there. Oh look, I don't mind getting the fines because I've got some pay dirt bags coming up, and you know, having just only big bits in the pay dirt, it was kind of a waste of pay dirt. So I'm going to put some small stuff in there as well this time. Make it a little bit harder. But cool. Anyway, if you like that, give us a like, give us a sub. I'll be back out there soon, I hope. This is all giveaway / car gold at the minute. And we all know we need a car to go prospecting. So I'm going to get out. Let's do it again. And a nice little way up, 0.71 today. So that's one of the better days down there. And I did hit a new little spot right at the end, so that might have been it. And 2 extra tubs. So pretty happy with that. That'll go towards some wheels.